these new tattoos. And I ain't saying that I'm Nickelback, kicking it in Cali with today's who's who. But everybody's got a song called Rockstar. Lately I've been feeling like one, so I wrote one too. And it goes like, yeah, it goes like, yeah, it goes like. Two, three, four. Heartbroken Houston, Texas, couldn't get off the sofa. The thing about depression, you think your life is over. When I was all alone, you came and changed how I feel. Let me cook. Only you understand me, you fill me up completely. And when I'm self-destructive, you make me feel so pretty. You always pull me closer to let me know that it's real. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside deep. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love with your baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. I wanna thank you for taking me as I am. Need you to know that I'm your number one fan. I wanna give you my heart. You see the silver lining when I'm in the trenches. You stand beside me with your patience and forgiveness. I wanna give you my heart. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside deep. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love with your baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. Baby, I could cry. Can I fall in your arms and just fly? When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside deep. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love with your baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love. I got love. Yeah, got love. Love. So if you're lonely, you know I'm here waiting for you. I'm just a crosshair. I'm just a shot away from you. And if you leave here, you leave me broken, shattered alive. I'm just a crosshair. I'm just a shot.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Today, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. Off we go in the rain here in Seattle. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Their own 32-yard line.
Check. Deputy. Bronco 80.
The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Once again, it's Walker. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early third down coming up.
A loss of a yard.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on first down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on second down. But now after taking a loss on first and second, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on third down.
No help from those last two runs. It is third and 13.
Cowboy 80. Sixty Bobcat. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. Got it with Smith and Jigba. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long.
Warriors 70. Mustang 19. Ready.
From the gun, it's Milrow. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. So it's fourth down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. Oh, he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
Oh, what?
They go play action with Murray. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll lead to a second down. From the gun, it's Murray. Forced out wide. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That one good for 29.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
A first carry now for Rico Gallo. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 6.
That's one. Hey, Larry. Omaha.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Out to his right, he keeps it himself.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. Now Dowdle. And he's into the end zone. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Cardinals. The kicking team off for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Wild Card Weekend. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Corey Horton now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Milrow. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Cardinals have got it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Cardinals 1st down. This one intercepted. He works free, right side. Accelerating toward midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown Seahawks.
So, Mike, the second that ball came out of his hand, I held my breath, because when you are late, especially throwing the ball out towards the sideline, it is not going to end up good at this level. And the second he saw that ball in the air and broke on it, he had 6, and all he had to do really was make the catch, and then he was just off to the races, and it was nothing but green grass out in front.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. This one deep and looking for Melton. And he will go all the way. Bo Melton Houston. Touchdown, Arizona. The extra point try forthcoming. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Cardinals will move out to a 14-7 lead. Following the touchdown, pass is back to kick it off. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Milrow. Rolling to the left. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Street. Get it.
He'll get this out to the left flat. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the 1st down with that one.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he'll get forward for a couple. Buda Baker active and making the tackle there.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Now Milrow. Quick hitting slant there. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
We are through 1 here on Wild Card Weekend. The Cardinals have the early edge in this one. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Go.
Milrow. That is caught to the goal line and in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, but you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix and run, mix and pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. And you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Here's a carry for Dowdle. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. To throw is Murray. Here's a screen coming for Dowdle. And he's going to be taken down after a big 2nd down pickup. But we do have a penalty marker on the field. Working out of the gun, Murray. Forced to his right. He's going to go up top here for McBride. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. It is a big gain for Arizona. 54 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
First down throw for Murray. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's into the end zone. What a response! Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals. Point after, coming up here. He gets it to go, and the Cardinals have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Following the touchdown, pass is back to kick it off. On the return, here comes Horton. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Milrose. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Milroe now off the bootleg. On throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
On 2nd down, here's Milroe. And he's open middle of the field. It is caught. And he will score. Touchdown Seahawks. Now the point after drop from Myers. No problem with the footing, but kick is good. And the Seahawks will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They go play action now. Murray. A short one there to Otley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. It's his first catch in the wild card game. And good for a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
They'll run without it. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
Right at midfield. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. Out of the gun, it's Murray. This one complete to Melton. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. And even 30 yards.
A gain of 30. And the Cardinals first down.
They go play action for Murray. Back to the right side. Caught by McBride. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
On the Seahawks 13-yard line.
Murray can look to do it himself. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get...
And he's in! Trey Benson. Touchdown, Arizona. Extra point attempt still to come. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 2. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Come on. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
70 Lions.
On 2nd down, Milrow. Pressure gets there. He'll go down. There's a penalty flag down as well. This could very well be a hold. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Cougar 19.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. He'll get that complete. Right side, it's Bellinger. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Michael Dixon now, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. Now, how about this? It's a fake. And this is going to be incomplete. So they let the punter try and throw for it. Not sure if he did that on his own. Either way, it doesn't matter. They've turned it over on down. Now Murray on 1st down. Flush to his right. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
That's complete. It's the rookie from Ole Miss. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold.
Omaha. Shoot.
Now second down throw from Murray. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Now Murray on third and long. And a nice job defensively. They don't let him get away. It's good for 7, but it makes it fourth down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. This fourth down is looming. And he pulled it left. No good. And this is going to remain a one-possession game.
And this is where playing in the elements can really become a problem. These kickers practice all year in pretty much ideal conditions. So sometimes you got to approach these kicks a little bit different. He's just unable to connect.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
18, here we go. 19 Tiger.
From the gun, it's Millwell. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. Still going inside the 20. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business. That's the 1-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. That gains an even 60 yards. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal. Now a little pop pass. And he'll go the wrong way, trying to use that speed to get out to the pylon, but he had to give ground, and they tackle him for a loss. So now then, first and goal from the 1.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawks touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. On play action, Murray moving outside the pocket. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart the 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Second and 10. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Throwing again is Murray. Flush to his right. That is hauled in at the 5. And he'll take this one in. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Cardinals. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, here comes Horton. They'll get across the 20, knock him down to the 23-yard line.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On first down, it's Milroe. Outright, Smith and Jigba has it. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. To the air, it's Milroe. Downfield, he's got Horton. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
Ace!
Off the play fake. Here's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They go play action with Murray. In trouble, and down he goes. Derek Hall gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
And it might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Murray. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
first and 10. Here comes Walker. Up the sideline, past the 30. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. That one's good for 29.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
That one to Zach Charbonnet. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Seattle.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Here's Murray. Here's a screen set up for Benson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Benson. It's a gain of 6. Makes it
third and 4.
Easy.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. He's got his tight end, and he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. That's Harrison in motion. On the ground, it's Darnold. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. Murray now on second down. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. The break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. Working the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
That's taken in by the running back, Benson. And he's into the end zone yet again. Trey Benson, touchdown, Arizona. Saving his best for the playoffs. His third touchdown of the game. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Milroe now off the bootleg. A throw on the move is caught. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a first down.
Go, Shaq. Go, Shaq. Ready.
They'll go play action with Milroe. Get this complete to Horton. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A pickup there of 28 yards.
He took a shot on that throw, but you don't feel it quite as much when you pair it with a throw as good as that one. So kudos for him standing in that pocket, delivering a strike to pick up that first down.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs.
Here we go.
And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And
Come on.
I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion. Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. Not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will cut into that lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. First down throw for Murray. That's taken in, and it's Rico Dowdle. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's a gain of 19, and a very quick first down.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
Play action now. It's Murray. Left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, it's Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And he's into the end zone, and they are making it look easy. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And this is going to be caught in the end zone. Of all the unlikely plays to see, it winds up being good for 2 points. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. He fields it at the 8. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
Ready.
Now Milroe on 1st down. On the run to the right. Now he'll run it. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. That is caught downfield. It's Shaheed. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good.
They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
He's going to take a shot down the field.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the gun, it's Milrow. Shaheed with the catch. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Go! Broncos, 79 Broncos. Go!
Throwing again, it's Milrow. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Again, it's Milrow. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. To throw again is Milrow. And he overshot his man. Out of the end zone, that one's incomplete. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
There's nothing worse than having to settle for a field goal when you're in the red zone. So they roll the dice here. They leave the offense on the field, and boy, does it pay off. Great job by the quarterback extending this drive with his legs, and he sets up 1st and goal.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. That's over the middle, and now he loses the football. How about that? The quarterback able to spot the ball on the ground. Gets on it and keeps it for the offense.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not in time.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. A.J. Carter. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Myers now to add the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks are able to edge a bit closer.
Seahawks 38. Michael Dixon, the kickoff.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Derek Hall in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
It was 3rd and 16, and they got 17 and a new set of downs. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard. From a couple of yards shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the shotgun. It's Murray. Moving to his right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack. But then they get their hands on the ball. And I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there is probably the best possible outcome.
They put Wilson in motion. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. He's going to have the 1st down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
Cardinals 1st down. A gain of 9 yards.
Throwing again is Murray. This one deep and looking for Melton. And he's going to go out of bounds, though there are markers on the field as the officials will sort this one out. Murray's going to throw again. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And they'll take this down inside the 35. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot. Again, it's Murray. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. This a must-stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. That is 3rd and 15.
34-yard gain on the play. First down, Arizona.
RPO quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. It's a design run for Murray.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
He's going to keep this again. And he's going to have the Cardinals first down. Whoop-de much. He needed 3, and he got 3. But that mark shows. First down.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
So the challenge not successful, and on top of that, they are now down to just 1 timeout remaining. They'll run the sneak, and he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Kyler Murray. Touchdown, Arizona. Now the try here for the point after. And look at this. The extra point is blocked. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, here comes Horton. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Reload!
They'll run here with Walker. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready?
Play action. It's Milroe. Off balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
At the 36-yard line.
On play action, Milroe. That one thrown behind his target. And it'll be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, Snake, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short. The offense is out there, 4th and inches. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion and will take the ball over on down. It's first down, and they'll run. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. It's an Arizona first down.
It's a gain of 20.
Murray going to hand this to Benson. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. Second down, 8 yards to go.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On the toss, they go with Benson. He gets free. And he'll be marked down at the 7th, and it will set up 1st and goal.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly,
and this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Now, the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cardinals will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Horton. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Come on, go!
On 1st and 10, it's Milroe. Smith and Jigba has it on that out route. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
Gain of 10 yards.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Milroe to throw. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
and they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
The middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now Seattle will use the final timeout, and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Tap the 60, tap the 60. 70,
Whistles look like the right side got an early jump there. Let's check the flag.
Get it. Ready, right?
Milroe gonna throw it again. Rolling right. He's gonna air this one out. He's got it! And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
That's good for a Seahawks. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
So it's a win for the visitors, the Cardinals, as they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as well.